Westerly Bulldogs. We'll begin the night by announcing the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Mariners, number 1, Elizabeth Wooten. Number 2, Margaret Taplin. Number 3, Skylar O'Neill. Number 7, Julianne Harris. Number 8, Madison Talley. Number 11, Eris Hughes. Number 12, Catherine Daly. Number 14, Julia Cox. Number 18, Natalia Salvador. Number 20, Mackenzie McCarthy. Number 23, Ava Dinadio. Number 25, Isabella DeLuca. The Mariners are coached by assistant coach Brian Hughes and head coach Mark Lubick. And now for the starters of the Westerly Bulldogs. Number 1, Sam Sacco. Number 2, Nora Zerberini. Number 4, Gia Keegan. Number 7, Sydney Hake. Number 9, Allison Faubert. Number 12, Hannah Seltzer. Number 13, Erica Nyberg. Number 17, Viviana Pruitt. Number 20, Celia Delfinas. Number 21, Haley Aruda. Number 23, Casey Macera. Number 26, Gianna Falcone. The Bulldogs are coached by Meg Plazy and assisted by Dave Amato, John O'Selter, and Diana Macera. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's contest is being played under the rules and regulations of the Rhode Island Interscholastic League as defined in the RIL rules.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Sal Augeri Field for some ladies lacrosse action, folks. The Lady Bulldogs host the Narragansett Mariners, and this is the final two undefeated teams that remain here in Division 3. The Bulldogs come in at 4-0, and the Mariners come in at 5-0. So we have a heavyweight battle here early on in the season as the teams get set to start. Bulldogs are in their huddle, and I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. Together we are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you ladies lacrosse action here from Sal Augeri Field. We got a lot of action all week long, folks. A lot of big games as these seasons progress past the early stages towards the middle, where everything starts to become crunch time. You need to keep wins moving forward. And the Mariners are fired up. They were pregame, and they are right now. The Bulldogs' biggest test thus far early in the season. A complete turnaround, obviously, from last season. And Narragansett takes the field, as do the Bulldogs. Ladies coming off of a big victory to move to 4-0 over Narragansett. And here we are set to start. And it is up in the air, scooped up by the Mariners, who are in the Bulldogs zone early. Shadows covering the Bulldogs and their third of the field, the goalies. Mariners pick it up. A lot of movement in their offense, I noticed prior to the game, as they were here at least an hour early getting prepared, as were the Bulldogs. And a little turnaround shot on goal, and that is gathered in by Pruitt. That'll be the first save of the day by Pruitt. And the Bulldogs have it deep in their zone. Coming to the near side right in front, number 7 for the Bulldogs, Sydney Hake. And that is the wheels of the team can completely turn around the field like you just saw right there instantly. And the Bulldogs have passed over the middle and weren't able to complete it but maintain possession around the perimeter. Now they're behind the goal. Letting the offense set up. Taking it herself, going to turn around and takes a shot at it, and it is deflected. And it is scooped, not scooped up yet. The Bulldogs have it. Maintain possession. And it's going to be in the hands of number 13, Erica Nyberg. Makes a move, a little collision. Two defenders converge. And there is a whistle. And let's see what we have here. The Bulldogs maintain possession. Big chance here for the Bulldogs early on. And it is good. It's the first goal of the game. Number 13, Erica Nyberg, the sophomore. First big opportunity, and the Bulldogs capitalize, and they get on top first in this big battle of heavyweights here in Division III. So momentum starts in favor of the Bulldogs. In the middle for the Bulldogs. I'm trying to get them. Looks like Gianna Falcone. And we get started here again. Just under 2 minutes into the game, the Bulldogs with a 1-0 lead. Ball is up. And loose. Scooped up on the far side. Coming to the near side and drops it momentarily. Tries to scoop it back up and is unable to. Narragansett there. Ball still on the ground. And there's a whistle. The Bulldogs have it. That's number 23 for the Bulldogs, Casey Macera, who scored 4 goals in the last contest. And Bulldogs pass, nice catch. And over the middle, has it. Turns back. And they settle it back. Back in the hands of Nyberg. Defense steps up this time. Forces her out to the corner, and that ball gets by. Is going to settle inbounds, fortunately for the Bulldogs. Number 9 has it. Allison Fober, the sophomore. And they flip it around back, opposite side of the field, coming around to the front. No one there, going to have to do it herself. Contact, shot, and that is deflected away. Good save by the goalie for the Mariners. Bulldogs trying to grab on the far side, and they do. So the Bulldogs' offense is persistent and constant this whole game. This whole game, we're under 3 minutes in, but right out the gates in this game, cuts to the middle. Oh, if they complete that, that's a great shot, but able to scoop it off one hop. It is up and loose. Bulldogs maintain possession. Over the middle. And near side, again, it's going to be Nyberg with it. She'll challenge, crossover. Someone steps up, nobody around. Head towards the middle, spin, still good defense. Passes it to the back. Comes around to the front shot, and that is deflected away by the goalie again. Nice save again. That's going to be DeLuca for the Mariners. Bulldogs do have it. And they continue with their foot on the gas pedal. Nice pass, nice cut, and a score. What a play for the Bulldogs.
Westerly,
Allison Fulbert, receiving end of a great pass on a nice cut over the middle. And just like that, bang, bang, the Bulldogs are up 2-0 in 4 minutes. You can't start a game any better. And we're set to start here in the middle again. And it is up and loose. And the Mariners making an offensive rush out of it, but no shot on goal and a whistle on the far side. So 2-0 Westerly if you're just joining us early on here at Salvador Jerry Field. An early season big matchup. The Mariners in town at 5-0. Bulldogs hosting at 4-0. Bulldogs jump out to a 2-0 lead. The Mariners' biggest chance here. And nice job on defense by the Bulldogs to at least force them back out. And they reset behind the Bulldogs' goal. In the shadows, working their way around. And they're going to attack a little and forced to back off. Again, not much happening. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Nice switch there. And that's a nice pass, a nice cut in the middle. And the last minute, a nice job defensively, but I think contact was called. So there's going to be another big opportunity for the Mariners to get a shot on goal. That's going to be number 11 for the Mariners. Looking to cut the lead in half. There's the whistle. And it's up high and over the goal, and the Bulldogs preserve their 2-0 lead momentarily. The Mariners have it back, and they're moving. Looking for someone in front. Nothing there. They work the perimeter. Going from the sun into the shade. It can make a difference. And that is a shot on goal and in, a beauty. From about 15, 20 feet away, the Mariners score their first goal of the game and cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. The shirt we knew going in, this was not going to be an easy one by any means. This is going to go all 50 minutes. 19:06 left to go in the first half. The score 2-1 Bulldogs. Back in the middle for the Bulldogs is Falcone. It is up, and Mariners come away with it. And they're on the move. Down to the middle, shot on goal quick, went wide left, and out. Nice save by Pruitt. That would have definitely been a momentum stealer right there if they're going to score two that quickly. In the corner with it. Working their way back around. Number 11 has it. On the move, there's a pick. Nice switch by the Bulldogs. Trying to work her way to the middle for a shot, and there's a whistle. And that's going to go in favor of the Mariners. And another big, big opportunity here for the Mariners to tie it. On the whistle, and here we go. Defense was able to get in, a big save by Pruitt for the Bulldogs to preserve the 2-1 lead. The officials giving some kind of an instruction here, and now we're off. And the pass to Pruitt is complete. The Bulldogs are now on the Mariners side of the field. Big turnaround right there off the save by Pruitt. Pruitt, a senior, not her first year between the pipes. Falcone with it, long shot. Mariners trying to work out of their own end and find an opening as the Bulldogs pressure the whole field at the moment. There's a trap situation here, but Looks like the Mariners going to crouch midfield, heading towards the Bulldogs' third. And that's where they are now. Still on the move. They flip it nearby. And the Mariners' offense gets set from the top. Bulldog defense doing a nice job here today. A lot of weaving, a lot of picks I see out of the Mariners. And a great job by the Bulldogs to force the steal. That's number 7, Sid Hake, on the spot defensively. And now the Bulldogs pressure, just like that. Looking to get a shot of 3. Mariners converge, able to get through them, but a save by the Mariner goalie. So the Bulldogs unable to convert, but do switch sides of the field. Bulldogs pressure. Goalie in no hurry here. There's got to be some kind of violation, and there is. And now the Bulldogs will take the ball. I don't know every intricacy, but I know that you can't just hold it forever. And the Bulldogs will definitely hope to capitalize on that turnover. Great defense by the Bulldogs all around to not leave one space. It's sort of like an inbound rule in basketball. Bulldogs take over on the Mariners' end. 2-1 Bulldog lead. Beautiful, beautiful night. You don't get better weather than this, especially when you're in the booth. You don't have any wind. And the Bulldogs work the perimeter. Falcone with it. Falcone only a freshman. Casey Macera, another freshman. 2 freshmen that start for the Bulldogs. And are productive. And right through the middle and scores. That's Falcone, takes it herself right up the seam, puts it lower right pocket, and gives the Bulldogs a 3-1 lead. So just as the Bulldogs are spreading it out offensively as well, they have 3 goals, 3 different scores. Allison Foberg, Erica Nyberg, and Gianna Falcone. This Bulldog team with only 5 seniors, if I'm looking correctly, 1, 2, 6 seniors. And a lot of underclassmen. Back to the middle. Falcone back at work now. 3-1 Bulldogs. Big, big game if you're just joining us, folks. And the Mariners take it over the middle, and they'll get into the Bulldog zone quickly, get by the defender, free shot, and it is in just like that. The Mariners answer a breakdown in the Bulldogs defense, and you don't get a 5-0 start if you're not a quality club, and just like that, they answer, and they'll score 3-2. 15:22 to go in half number 1. Folks, this production is brought to you in part by Valenti Subaru sales and service located at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Voted Retailer of the Year 2022 by Subaru of New England. And the Mariners have it and pressure. 3-2 the score, looking to tie things up. Nice D by the Bulldogs, but they get whistled. Falcone got a little too much on the stick swing. And a big chance again for the Mariners. They're all set, waiting on the whistle. There it is. Shot in the lower right pocket, and it goes off the post and out, and the Bulldogs are fortunate there. A matter of inches right there, folks. Preserve the Bulldogs' lead, and they take it down the near side. And that's Samantha Sacco with it, crosses midfield. Bulldogs have just extreme weapons. They're extremely fast, what the Mariners have it at the moment. Over midfield, stays with it. Continues to go right up the middle. Cuts back to the far side. A move to the middle, past the defender, tries to get a shot, and they are able to convert and tie this thing up. Bulldogs defense breaks down a little bit, 1-on-1. It seems like is what the Mariners are looking for, and they've been able to beat it in the past 2 possessions, and that ties things up here, folks. Just like that, 3-3. It was 3-1 less than a minute ago, and now it is knotted up at 3. We got a battle on our hands tonight, folks. Set in the middle. Now in the middle for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Lillian Gorman, a sophomore. I'd like to say early on this could be a playoff preview. We're still quite early, but not all that early. First quarter of the season definitely done. First third possibly. And the Mariners come away in the middle again. They're having some success in the face-off category here tonight. Numbers favor them as far as that goes. And there was no whistle. Was there a whistle? Players seem unsure. And the Bulldogs are going to maintain possession and move along here. And that's number 6 with it, Gorman. Looking across midfield, little contact ball falls loose. Able to scoop it up. And that pass over midfield to Falcone. Immediately double teamed. Passes to the near side. That's going to be number 7, Sid Hake with it. And gets around 2 defenders. All the way around the corner. Looks for the corner. Passes on her way. And number 23 with it for the Bulldogs over the middle, looking for a shot. And scores! That's going to be number 23, Casey Macera, the freshman, with a little deep move over the middle and a nice shot in the upper right-hand corner, and the Bulldogs regain the lead. So for a second, the Mariners may have grabbed momentum, scoring 2 within a minute, but this no-quit Bulldog team bites right back and grabs another 13-19 to go. Half number 1, 4-3 Bulldogs as we set in the middle again. It's going to be number 6, Lillian Gorman. And it's going to be the Mariners that are going to come away with it again there. As they let their offense set up. There's space for one-on-one, not enough good defense there. Working back towards the middle. Little delay move, splits 2 defenders though, and that's gonna get her a shot and a score, and bang, bang again. The Mariners answer within seconds. It is now 4-4. And it is gonna be a high-scoring game as this pace continues. Able to split 2 defenders, got to give credit where credit is due. Created space there to allow herself a nice and a better shot at the goal. Bulldogs defense a little less physical there. And we are back in the middle, and it looks like it's going to be Allison Fulbert this time. The Bulldogs on their 3rd player attempting to work the face-offs. And it's loose, and the Bulldogs will pick this one up. So maybe they found something there. It was something they needed to correct, certainly. But they lose it. It is still loose, and the Mariners grab it. On the run, around the defender. And they hesitate and allow their team to catch up with them. And they're working into the shade here. 12 minutes to go, 4-4 in the first half. And the Mariners looking for a spot in the middle. Nice little bit of contact there, enough to get the ball to hit the ground, and enough to get the whistle, apparently. Too much. I'm not sure of that line, whether you crossed it or not. Didn't seem like much contact there. But again, it's going to give the Mariners a nice setup opportunity. There's the whistle. Here we go. Pass. And it's going to be an open shot chance, and they convert and take the first lead of the day and score again. So the Mariners have scored in pairs now twice within a minute each of each other. And the score now, just like that, the Bulldogs trail by 1. This is a game that the Bulldogs led 2-0, 3-1, and then 4-3. And now the score, Mariners 5, Bulldogs 4. And they're going to go with Fulbert in the middle again here for the Bulldogs as we get started with 11:39 to go in the first half of play. Live from Salwa Jerry Field, 4-0 Bulldogs, 5-0 Mariners. And this is the only time these 2 teams will meet. They sit in the standings up top, Division 3. could have implications certainly down the road. Mariners with possession. Bulldogs offense has kind of stalled off a little bit here. Defense has been forced, time of possession-wise. Mariners made up any deficit that the Bulldogs had accrued. Looking for space, good job on the defense there for the Bulldogs, no room at all. Mariners working their way to the middle. And around the defender. And a shot on goal, and is it in? It is. So the Mariners, just like that. Is it? No, it's not. There was a whistle. Mariners going to set up here. So 5-4. Not sure what the call was. That's going to be the case often here. I know the Mariners have a great shot on goal opportunity and a nice save by Pruitt to preserve only a 1-goal deficit here. It's going to be Mariners ball again, and they're going to come around quick. And the wraparound, and a nice job by Pruitt to get her stick out and prevent the shot. You read it immediately. She was attempting the wraparound. The Mariners now certainly pressuring offensively. Far more than the Bulldogs in the past 5 minutes, 6 minutes anyway. Mariners waiting on the whistle. More adjustments to be made. And the Mariners defense breaks in and does a nice job of converging, but a nice job of maintaining possession in the middle through the defenders and popping another one in for the Mariners. Now it is 6 for Narragansett, 4 for the Bulldogs. And we have a timeout on the field. 6-4. The Bulldogs were just ahead 4-3. And the Mariners have scored 3 rather quickly. 5 of their 6 goals have come in the past 6 minutes. So they've made an adjustment offensively, certainly. And the Bulldogs need to make some kind of an adjustment here. Or at least a deep breath, try to gather momentum back when they come out of the timeout. Folks, this production is brought to you in part by Kiefer Martial Arts, Kids Karate, 2 free weeks and a free uniform. Exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout on KieferMartialArts.com. Also, Wireless Zone Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer, repair zone, cracked screen, new battery, we got you covered. Located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. So this game is living up to expectations when you have two teams come together, played 9 games combined and neither of them have lost. You're going to get some excitement, and we've had it. And I am excited. It's only just over halfway through the first half of play, and we already have 10 goals scored and several lead changes. Momentum definitely in favor of the Mariners, who scored twice within about 30 seconds of each other. And I would say that was their second and third goal. The Bulldogs answered with a goal, and since then the Mariners have added 3 in a row. And that is where we stand right now with the Mariners 6, the Bulldogs 4. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you all Bulldog action all week long, folks. Big week of action. We got a baseball game tomorrow at 4:30. We got another girls lacrosse right here on Wednesday, and that's going to be at 6:30 p.m., and we got some boys varsity lacrosse on Friday. We got some more baseball on Saturday. Action all week long as the seasons start to hit their stride. And the games, every game as this moves along means more and more. The biggest test thus far here for the Bulldogs. Biggest measuring stick for both teams, really. And out of their timeouts, and we're off. Up it goes. Falcone was in the middle for it that time, but the Bulldogs is still loose. On the far side, still loose. And one of the Bulldogs getting tripped up. There's a whistle, and the Bulldogs are going to get possession. Number 9 has it for the Bulldogs, Fulbert. Flips it to the near side. That's number 16, Riley Peliquin. And the Bulldogs work around. Coming in from the far corner, nothing there, backs off. Sun goes down over the horizon and is no longer an issue as we have shade behind the crowd anyway. A cloud. Bulldogs working their way to the middle. Nice job by the Narragansett defense creating a wall. Trying to get through, unable to do it. Defense collapsing on the Bulldogs offense a lot better than they were in the first half of this first half. Falcone has it. One of the Bulldogs' goals. That pass ends up in the net of the Bulldog. Working in the middle, looking for a spin, no. Number 23. And that's going to be a bounce shot low left, but the Bulldogs behind collects it. Number 12 comes around the front of the goal with it. That's Hannah Seltzer. Looking for something open. The defense right in position, just ahead of the Bulldogs offensive player here. Over the middle, trying to get space. Number 13, couple spin moves, and a shot on goal and a score for the Bulldogs. A much-needed score to break the 3-0 streak.
Westerly, number 13, Erica Nyberg.
And that makes it 6-5 for the Bulldogs. Mariners still with a 1-goal lead. Falcone in the middle. It's up and down into a Mariner net. So we have a 1-goal battle here, folks. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Mariners with it, looking to answer. Works off the pick. Bulldogs switch, and that's going to go against the Mariners. It looks like a physical pick, and the Bulldogs will get the call on that. So we're off. We're going left to right now. Bulldogs with it. Number 9 for the Bulldogs. Fulbert has it. Flips it. Number 16. Riley Pelican over midfield, and we are now, the ball hits the ground. Number 23 scoops it up for the Bulldogs. That's Casey Massera, already has a goal to her credit. When the Bulldogs can break that line of defense, this is going to sound obvious, but their opportunities to score rise dramatically. Working from behind the goal. Pelican on the far side with it, makes a move to the inside and spins it back out. Whistle. And the Mariners have it and are on the move. Bulldogs turn it over. And a little physical there on the Bulldogs' end, and that gets whistled. And we are back. Mariners cross midfield. 2 Bulldogs beat her. She's able to get to the corner and flip it forward. 1-on-1. It has the angle for an easy open shot, and back of the net it goes. A nice pass. Got her just 2 steps ahead of the Bulldog defender. And that is going to be goal number 7 for the Mariners. The score is 7-5. Bulldogs trail only by 2 here. But the Narragansett offense has definitely figured something out. 6:13 to go in the first half. Back to the middle. Falcone for the Bulldogs. And the officials there are about to get started here. 7-5 the score. And I feel like this Narragansett offense is just going to keep coming all night long. So it's going to take everything from the Bulldogs to maintain offensively. Number 13, Erica Nyberg with it. Pass to Pelican on the baseline, nothing there, back behind the goal. Trying to move around towards the middle, that's not going to happen. Pass over the middle, deflected, and the Mariners take possession. Good idea by the Bulldogs, nice effort. He turns the corner on 2 Bulldog defenders. and is met at midfield by number 7, Sid Hake. And that's where their possession ends as the ball is loose. A Mariner hit the ground, and we have a whistle. A lot of contact. The ball hits the ground again, and another whistle. Everyone going all out here on the field. A lot of contact. Number 2 has it. Maggie Taplin for the Mariners. Flips it on the near side at midfield again. Over the middle, pass caught. Onto the Bulldogs' third. And one-on-one situation. Bulldogs step up. And pass bobbled, but possession stays with Narragansett. Sacco on D, not letting number 13 pass. Falcone on the ball, gets to the inside, gonna flip a shot. Bulldog defense, nice job getting a stick there, but there's a whistle. And that's gonna set up Narragansett, I believe, with a good opportunity here. And it certainly does on the whistle. And he gets the shot, and it is deflected, but not enough. Into the lower left corner, the Mariners put another one in and make it score 8-5. And I'm noticing that scoring goes in groups and in flurries here in this sport. And Narragansett certainly has scored in flurries. They have scored the past 2 now and hold a 3-goal lead with 4 minutes to go in the half. And the Mariners again win another face-off. Again, giving them time of possession, which early on in the game, the Bulldogs were managing to have the advantage with. And that has drastically changed numbers-wise. The Mariners definitely have a heavy advantage, which puts too much of an onus on the defenders, who never get a break here. Working one-on-one, makes a move. No room there. Shot, bounce shot attempt, goes wide. Mariners with it. Near corner. Gets around the corner and might have a shot off, and it is saved by Pruitt, but ball remains loose on the ground. It's a scrum. Still loose, and the Mariner comes away with it. They're winning in loose balls. Bulldogs defense steps up, does a nice job making the Mariners reset at least. And crossover to the baseline. On the move, that's some physical defense by the Bulldogs. And the bounce shot, low left pocket for the Mariners goes, and they're getting the bounces right now. Offensively, they are full throttle and have put another 3-pack together and have a 9-5 lead. They'd scored triples twice this game and doubles once. 3 straight goals go to the Mariners, so the Bulldogs trying to hang on here at the end of the first half. 2:33 to go. And this face-off situation definitely has become a problem. Early on, it's not a problem, but as they mount, and again, Narragansett will have possession. Somehow they just got to give it to them then, but that's an issue that the Mariners have been given so many extra possessions. And again, are on the attack. This is where the Bulldogs need to be pressing the offensive gas, and again, their defense is forced to be in action. Sacco in the far corner. And the Mariners rotate it around. We are at the 2-minute mark here in half number one. 9-5 to score. Mariners lead. Mariners' first lead came at 5-4. And they're patiently waiting. Back in the near corner. Working the far side. Works off to the back. Behind the goal, they have it. And the Bulldogs on the Middletown player. We're at the baseline. Let's see what happens here. With the middle, they're looking. And there's nothing there at the moment. We're at 1:10. And they did get past one defender who's going to attack. And 3 more arrived. There's a little bit of contact. And that is going to be against the Bulldogs, which is going to give the Mariners another opportunity to capitalize on before the half with 54 seconds to go. Not what you wanted. On the whistle. And they back off on it. First time they have done that. And look for a shot a different way. Pass to the middle. If that was complete, Bulldogs were in trouble. Nice D, though, recovery. And there's another whistle. Last thing the Bulldogs want to do is pile on any more before the half. And the Mariners really slowing down offensively on this possession. I don't know if I would have done it that much. They got it with about 2:09 left. And a shot on goal. Big save by Pruitt. And the Bulldogs trying to secure possession behind the goal here. And they are unable to do it. Somebody touched down out of bounds. And it's going to be the Mariners. So the Bulldogs will have it. 16 seconds to go. They seemingly avert a late first half goal by the Mariners. Pass goes errant, and the Mariners will inbound again, though, before the half. So I don't want to speak too soon. And there's the horn, and that is the end of half number one here at Sallow Jerry Field. We have a battle on our hands, folks, to score. Bulldogs 5 and the Narragansett Mariners 9. It should be an action-packed second half. 2 first-place teams battling here. We will be back in a moment.
You get a fast car, and I want to take it.
Most people that love and care for their pets. But what about the less fortunate animals that don't have homes or people to take care of them? In the town of Westerly, we are fortunate to have a wonderful facility staffed by dedicated people to help animals in need. I met Nakia Killam, Westerly Animal Shelter Coordinator, to learn more about the facility and the work they do.
So basically right here is where we do adoptions and surrenders and strays. This is where all the paperwork happens right up front here. Over there is the animal control officer's office. That's where they do their thing. So this is where everything kind of happens. Over there is the community room. That's where we have our meet and greets with our large dogs, or just meetings or community gatherings in there. And as we step this way, this room here is our acclimation for cats or small dogs. or little critters, we do house them here. We have gerbils, hamsters, guinea pigs, birds. This is where our adoptable dogs are. Every one of them has a little bio about them, their age, their gender and stuff, so you can read exactly what each dog is about. And outside is where they can free run. Here's our laundry room, but this is where we can get all of our dirty stuff done and restock it for the next day. On this side is where medical, this is like the exam room you'd see. The other side over there is more like our surgical kind of, so we have the surgery table. So on Thursdays and Fridays we have a vet on staff. Her name is Dr. Kathy Moore. She originates from VCA Turco Animal Hospital, so she gives us her time on Thursdays, which is the public, and Fridays, which is our clinic here at the shelter. Dogs that aren't quite ready for public yet, we do say that they are up for adoption, so questions are more than welcome to come on these guys. So in here is our adoptable cat room. We call it the general population room. So the cats here are up for adoption, if not noted otherwise. Some of their cards will have some of their information on it. The cards should be white, but again, some of these have like special notes on them for certain reasons. In here is our nursery, which is kind of quiet because the kitten season is pretty much over right now. That'll develop back in April. It usually lasts until like mid-October. And here is our sanctuary. So cats earn their spot in here if they don't act well in the cage next door, or if they're older and they need to stretch their legs and they get along with other cats. I'm coming, baby. They get to roam free in here. This has more light. This has a radio. We have TV that we do during the night. And a couple of cats here is more bright light. So these guys are tough ones. They're gonna be tough to adopt. We put them in here so they can see all this and acclimate to people. So on the other side of the building, we have what's called a quarantine area. So the quarantine area is for strays that we don't know their vaccination history, or it is quarantine. And the quarantine basically is, say, dog versus dog, or dog versus human, or cat versus cat, and we don't know, they're not up to date on their rabies. They have to stay here for a certain amount of time. Investigations are the same way, have to be out of the public view. And we're also one of 4 emergency shelters in the state of Rhode Island, so we're actually equipped to deal with that when we're called for.
So if you're interested in adopting an animal, or you'd just like more information about the Westerly Animal Shelter, you can call them at 401-584-7941 or visit their website. You'll be glad you did.
All right. Here we go, folks. Second half action about to begin. Salo Jerry Field, ladies lacrosse. Mariners with a 9-5 first half lead. Now this game, folks, no matter how it turns out, it couldn't have come at a better time, in my opinion, for the Bulldogs. They have 4 games under their belt. They've come out of it 4-0, which is fantastic. And this is by far their biggest test of the season. And whichever way you work out, you're going to look at the pros and the cons and find out what you need to work on moving forward, as we hope to be seeing 2 playoff teams on the field at the moment. So the Bulldogs face-offs is going to be one of the things definitely on the list, I'm sure, of the coaches that need to be worked on. That one's up in the air. The Bulldogs playing aggressively on the ground, and they are able to come away with it. So 1-0 in that category in the second half. So that right there is great out of the gates. But what I'm pretty much trying to say is we're watching 2 playoff teams in action, and this Bulldog team has had only 4 games working together, learning these new teams, their new opponents. And Bulldogs on offense working in the middle, spinning. Nice defense by the Mariners. And the Bulldogs retreat. The Bulldogs will be going right to left this half. Sun no longer an issue. Falcon with it for the Bulldogs. This is a no-quit Bulldog team in lacrosse, especially. 4 goals is nothing. And Bulldogs make a move, high shot. Number 9, Allison Fulbert on the attempt by the Bulldogs, who have their work in the middle quickly. Forced back out. Nyberg with it. Splits 2. Give yourself a shot. There was a whistle, though. And that could give the Bulldogs a nice opportunity, if I'm not mistaken, right here. And it does. These are things they have to capitalize on against a team like Narragansett. And they were delayed, and it is saved. Nice save by the Mariner goalie. I think she got herself a little bit too close to the goalie before releasing the shot, but the Bulldogs do have the rebound. And they get another crack at it. Number 12 with it for the Bulldogs. That's Hannah Seltzer. Dishes it off. Behind the goal, the Bulldogs will work. And shots on goal scored for the Bulldogs. And another goal for Macera, the freshman, and the Bulldogs strike first here in the second half. The score is now 9-6 Mariners as we head back to midfield. Nice passing by the Bulldogs, nice resilience on that possession. Back to the middle. And that flips out wide, and first one there is a Mariner able to scoop it up, and Bulldogs whistled, I believe, for I don't know what. Physicality, I do believe. Mariners have it now and are on the move from left to right. And they flip it forward. And looking for space. And they found it. If they made that pass complete, shot on goal deflected. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, because man, oh man, did they create an open space and find it. And again, number 7 was just over the middle. See, right now there's a hollow spot in that middle. Working off a pick, good switch by the Bulldogs. Force it behind the goal, put in the middle, nice cut, wasn't there. And a whistle, the contact, and the Mariners will get a shot on goal here. And see, the Mariners have capitalized from this position most of the game. I think they scored on all but one. And another one, and that is a nice save by Pruitt. The kick save, they get the rebound, and that one bounces in. Number 11,
Number 11, Eris Hughes.
Eric Hughes for the Mariners scores goal number 10, and the deficit back to 4, 21-24 to go in the second half. And the Bulldogs trail by 4. Back to the middle we go. Falcone. Bulldogs 1-1 face-offs in the second half. Percentages were not good at all in the first half from midfield. The whistle rolls up, and it is still down, and the Mariners come away with it, heading left to right. Being chased from behind ahead, and then a shot on goal, and Pruitt with a big save. Glove save. Flipped way ahead. Number 2 has it for the Bulldogs, Nora Zammarini, and she gets it to the middle. Now number 9, and it is picked from behind by the Mariners. Up the middle, and the Bulldogs return the favor, and they are whistled for it. That was number 4, Gia Keegan. And that's going to give the Mariners possession. And the Mariners work a weave, looking in the middle, nothing there, kick it back out. It works the perimeter, no rush really. There's room for a cut though, certainly. It won't be long before you see one, I wouldn't imagine, out of the Mariners. Spreading everything out. A train of players on the other side. Going herself from behind, there's the whistle. That's going to be the infraction, the stick from behind, which is going to give the Mariners another shot on goal opportunity here at the 20-minute mark in this game. Waiting on the whistle, there it is. Shot, goal by the Mariners. In those positions, they have capitalized, but we have a whistle, and there is some sort of infraction. Don't know all the hand gestures, but the goal is pulled off the board, and the Bulldogs have possession. So the score remains 10-6. And 19 minutes left, folks, let me tell you. We've seen 2 goal flurries, 3 goal flurries in less than a minute. So 19 minutes is a world of time for this Bulldog team, who crosses midfield with it. And they flip it up ahead, just over the reach, and that would have been a big opportunity if completed. The Mariners take over on their end, and they'll work to the right towards midfield. Mariners flip it ahead. On the near side, number 7 with it. Works between 2 defenders, now cuts between 3, flips it over the top, and that is out of the reach of her teammate, and the Bulldogs will take possession. Pruitt for the Bulldogs has it. Flings it forward, and that's going to be Nyberg with it for the Bulldogs. Changes sides of the field, flips it. Bulldogs have a shot here. Number 12 shot on goal, and a good one. Pack one on for the Bulldogs. Hannah Seltzer. And it's 10-7. Still anybody's game here, folks. Buckle up. It is an absolutely beautiful night here at Saldo Jerry Field. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer owner Shane Belanger. We got Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you Lady Bulldog Lacrosse. Having a heck of a start to their season. Coming into this one at 4-0. The visiting Narragansett Mariners come into this one at 5-0. Biggest test of the season for this Bulldog team. And who knows, these 2 teams could meet again in the playoffs. So face-offs, number 1 probably category if I were the Bulldogs I would work on. That's been a massive difference in this game. And they only trail by 3. Have a possession in favor of the Mariners, and forced back out a little too much, And that's going to give the Mariners, again, another shot on goal. I think this one a little deeper out. On the whistle, the Mariners with a chance, swing in the middle, and they catch it, and they score the one-timer, tuck it into the lower left pocket, and that'll make it 11-7.
Goal number 11, Eris Hughes.
So the Mariners have been able to exploit the middle of the defense a little bit more as this game has progressed. It wasn't available to them early on, but since then, they seem to be spreading everybody else on the perimeter, waiting for a cutter or just attacking, splitting two defenders, whatever it may be. But there's a big open space in the middle. Back to midfield, up in the air, and this time the Bulldogs looking to come away with it still loose. The Mariners seemingly allow her to grab it. But the midfield Bulldogs have it, that pass is deflected, and the Mariners take over. And they change sides of the field quickly. And we have a whistle, but they're still playing. It's on Westerly, there's another whistle. So exciting things ahead for this Lady Bulldog team. Exciting things ahead for them. Over the middle shot on goal and in for the Mariners. Didn't want to cut myself off when I saw that opportunity there. And they sure did capitalize again, making one move, cross over to the middle, open area, shot on goal, good, 12-7 to score. Boys lacrosse, Bulldogs stand at 4-0 this season. We will be bringing you some boys lacrosse Friday night action right here at Sal or Jerry Field. That's going to be a fun time. First, we have baseball at Similori Field tomorrow. In the middle, that ball flies to the side. Tomorrow's versus Mount St. Charles, 4:30 first pitch. And then some girls lacrosse on Wednesday, right back here. So we'll see them on Wednesday, and that's going to be against Providence Country Day. And let's see where they're sitting at, right? At the moment, Providence Country Day sits at 0-4. Again, that means not much in the realm of high school sports. And the Mariners challenging, trying to get around the defense, and a nice job of Pruitt, deflects it. Nice job by number 9, Allison Fulbert. 16 minutes to go in this one. The Mariners continue to pressure, working their way around. Nothing there. Nice job by the defense. In-your-face defense by Sacco, and she's whistled. Not much contact at all, but they don't allow much. As the Mariners get set up, there's the whistle. Behind the goal they go. And it looks like a wraparound attempt. Bulldogs get a stick on it, and it's loose, and they're whistled for it. So now the Mariners will get another shot on goal opportunity. Once everybody is set back up into position. And they've had a lot of these, and they've scored on the majority. Shot, goal, bounce shot to the lower left end again, and they capitalize the Mariners, and that brings it to 13-7. Hey, folks, like I said, this game couldn't have happened at a better time. There's a timeout on the field. Westerly trying to shake things up a little bit, change momentum a little bit. But this game is kind of like a marking point of where you stand in the season. You did a nice job in the first 4 games. You played some decent teams. But this is your upper echelon top team in the league. And you can kind of see where you stand 5 games into the season. How many games do we have left is the question. A whole bunch of games left. 9 games left after today, so that's not a whole bunch. So every game really does matter. At 4-0 coming into this and having Providence Country Day coming to town on Wednesday, we'll see where they sit after 6 complete games. But their opponents don't let up regardless of record, we know that. And another note, up for Athlete of the Week here for Westerly Girls Lacrosse is sophomore Allison Fober, who's had a nice day today. A very active game on the field here today. She scored the winning goal with 49.6 seconds left in a win against Cranston East. She finished with 2 goals in that game, so vote for her, Athlete of the Week. That's on the Westerly Sun. And I told you we have a busy week in Bulldog action. Baseball tomorrow, 4:30, girls lacrosse right here. 6:30 on Wednesday, Friday, boys lacrosse right here on 6:30 p.m. Saturday, we got some baseball. That's at 1 p.m., I believe. 11 a.m., correction, 11 a.m. Saturday. So nonstop action. Seasons are in full throttle. My head's already thinking playoffs a little bit too early, but not far. Not far from losses, meaning seedings. And we got a lot of playoff hopeful teams here. In fact, every team here that we cover in the spring is in contention and hopeful to be not only in the playoffs, but a contender in the playoffs. So back out of the break. We got 15 minutes to go in this one. 13-7 Mariners advantage. Lights on. I believe there's going to be a short JV game. Will not be clear after this. I could be incorrect or something. Mariners pressure, flip. That pass is a little too high, but they're able to scoop it up and maintain possession. From behind the goal, Keegan on the ball, nice job. Gets to the inside, but nice stick action from behind, and the Bulldogs get whistled. So again, the Mariners will have essentially a free shot on goal here. And that's going to be good. That's a tough position to put your goalie in, boy, let me tell you. That's probably almost as difficult as a penalty shot in soccer. But the delay there, that'll make it 14-7 Mariners.
Jenna Silvestri. Number 12, Catherine Daly.
14:24 to go in this contest.
Well, I said that first, so it doesn't matter.
And it's up. And it comes down with the Mariner again. They are good at that. Face-off, certainly. And they make a move to the middle. Cut around shot, goal. Low right. Nice aggressive offense by the Mariners. Nice cross-body shot to the lower right pocket. And they tack on another. So they've definitely separated themselves here. And it's a constant onslaught of shots by the offense, it really is. As far as whistles go, penalties, Westerly has to have 5 times the amount. I don't have the number, but it seems like every time they've blown a whistle, it's given Narragansett a shot on goal opportunity, and they've capitalized on a lot of them, like a lot of them. And there's another face-off. I only remember winning one face-off in this whole second half, and that was the first one. Taken down from behind, no whistle on that one, and there's a late whistle. And that is going to bring another shot on goal opportunity for the Mariners. On the whistle. And that is saved. She was down. There's a whistle up, a flag up, and we're going to get a redo at that. Wish I could give you more details on the error of their ways and why they're getting whistled so much. But I can't on all of them, that's for sure. Nice save by Pruitt. Loose ball. Boxing them out are the Mariners. 3 Mariners boxing out. Loose ball. There's a whistle in the scrum. Who are they going to call it against? got some sort of a yellow card on the field, and that's going to go against the Bulldogs. Number 9, Allison Fulberg, not sure the infraction, but again, a whistle against the Bulldogs. Some upset fans at that call. And the official marking down the offense because there are rules on yellow cards and red cards and how many you can accrue.
In case
Two
we weren't here for the start of the game, when we made the announcement that this game is being played under the rules of the Rhode Island Interscholastic League, that also includes good sportsmanship by all the fans. So unless you're cheering for your team, you can just shut your mouths. There's no need to be yelling at an official, at the players, inciting players to do play dirty.
And the athletic director just comes over the air as it started to get a little rowdy here, giving a little advice as far as the behavior of the fans and what they say and who they directed at, be it a player or an official. Our athletic director is having no part of that. And that's a big reason why he's athletic director of the year. That's Jamie Vetolino, that he'll come right out on the microphone. There's a timeout on the field, and he will let everybody on the premises know how things are going to proceed. And that's why there are no problems here in Westerly. So that being said, there's a timeout on the field, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. All right, welcome back, folks. We're here for the final 12 minutes and 49 seconds of this contest. The Mariners have kind of taken a little stranglehold on it with a 15-7 lead. Like I said earlier, this is the best opponent the Bulldogs have had. They came into the game 4-0, and this is a good game that you can come back and look at and see what really needs to be worked on. I don't know the intricacies of lacrosse nearly as well as the coach. Nice defense by the Bulldogs right there. Something that's been glaringly obvious is face-offs and just scrums in general. But the Bulldogs have played a good game. With 9 games remaining, they're back in action right here in 2 days, and we're bringing it to you. The Mariners come out of that one good speed, look to turn the corner, and again another whistle. This time it's on Sacco. The officials have definitely whistled Westerly. It's got to be 80% more than Mariners. And there's a yellow card again. So they are not happy with the Westerly players at the moment. I don't know if the yellow card had to be something she said, because it could not have been in the action, but Westerly is losing players here left and right. The official counts players. We got 12:18 to go as things are starting to get bogged down in flags, whistles, penalties. This Bulldog team, like I said, definitely looking to bounce back. In comes a 0-4 Providence Country Day team on Wednesday. So that could be a big opportunity, definitely nothing to take for granted, but an opportunity to end their quick one-game losing streak to get right back in the win column. But these loose balls, a lot of them, percentage-wise, the Mariners come up with nice moves, shot on goal, and snuck it in somehow between Pruitt and the post.
Goal number 2.
Packed on another one here with 11:48 to go. Yeah, it's extremely exciting, boy, how this spring's progressing. We cover baseball, we cover softball, both teams. Playoff aspirations, deep into the playoff aspirations, have had their struggles at different points in the season, working through things right now. Both lacrosse teams start out on fire, 8-0 combined, playoff aspirations and more. The volleyball team on fire. I think their record's 6-1 right now, I want to say. And their JV team just came off winning the state tournament. So all things on the volleyball front are positive. Just some great sports action here. In the spring, the Bulldogs take it over. And number 13 has it, Erica Nyberg. Forced to back off. Been a while since the Bulldogs challenged offensively. Being forced back. Ball knocked loose, and the Mariners scoop it up. They are good at that, scooping that thing up on the run. It's not easy to do. And we have a whistle, and the Mariner goes down. That is just going to be a straight whistle, I do believe. Mariners have possession. Wish I had a number whistles here versus Westerly compared to versus Narragansett, because it has to be just absurd, the difference. And minimal contact, and boom, another one. And they're reaching, and there's the yellow. Third yellow card of the game, and that's number 26 this time. That one's going to go to Gianna Falcone, and that was, I don't know how, a yellow card. But, again, I am not privy to the level of contact that's allowed. It's kind of a gray zone, a gray area, which in sports you don't like gray areas, because then that can create doubt and create all sorts of stuff. No contact essentially has been allowed this game, as I think back. Every time there's been any contact, there's been a whistle. At least any time we've been the initiator of the contact. And they allowed a tiny bit right there. I'm not saying that has anything to do with the outcome of this game. I think at the moment, Narragansett is a superior team. The Bulldogs, like I said, are finding their way. And they're going to come out of this thing still sitting alone in second place with a big opportunity to bounce back in a big way on Wednesday. Pass to the middle of the field. Colbert has it for the Bulldogs. Flips it to number 23. Macera, one of the two freshman starters for the Bulldogs, makes a couple moves, shot on goal, goes wide left, kicked. They saved by the goalie, stays in play. Bulldogs scoop that one right up behind the goal, and they flip it to the near corner. Attacking the baseline, nothing there, gonna work it out. And working through some defenders, ball's loose, whistle called. And this time the Bulldogs are going to have a shot on goal. And this is, I do believe, maybe only their fourth opportunity like this, fifth maybe. And I know that they haven't capitalized on them all. There's been at least two that they haven't. Let's see if they can work on this here. It's going to be number 23. Casey Macera already has a multiple goal game. Waiting on a whistle. Here it is. There's the shot and the score. So Casey Macera, the freshman, tacks another one on for the Bulldogs. Folks, this game is brought to you in part by Valenti Subaru, Subaru Sales and Service, located at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Voted Retailer of the Year 2022 by Subaru of New England. Ready to get set in the middle again, and this time they're going to give Allison Fulbert a shot at it. Flings it back, and I think the Bulldogs should scoop this one up, and they do. Number 13 has it, Erica Nyberg on the far side. Working right to left. And not much space. Bulldogs working. That's a little shot on goal and save. Nice save by the Mariners goalie. But there was a whistle I did not hear, and the Bulldogs now with no chance to tack one on. Head to the goal, and a nice deflection by the goalie. Narragansett is quick to converge on those. They're by no means as easy as a penalty shot when you have a defense that quick. Mariners have it, but the Bulldogs fighting for every inch. And that's great to see out of a team. Those are the teams that come and get you in the playoffs. Nice pass to the middle, just deflected away. And now the Mariners have it coming around the near side. Looking to pass it forward. They have it. And the Mariners cross midfield with it. All the way one end to the other. And makes a move, and it's going to take a shot, I think. And gets it stripped from behind. No whistle. Bulldogs will take it away. Fulbert. Up ahead. Mariners catches it. Intercepts it, I should say. Up ahead again. And Mariners are able to scoop it up. And it hits the ground. There's a whistle. And it's against the Bulldogs. No, we're live. And I think they kind of caught the Bulldogs off guard, but the ball hit the ground. The Bulldogs have it. There's a whistle now. And we're playing live. Bulldogs have it. Crossing midfield. Flinging forward. Sid Haig took it from right to left, and now the Bulldogs offense with it again. Over the middle, nice pass. And that shot is deflected. Shot was kind of right at the goalie. But that was a nice play by the Bulldogs, nice positioning. Everything was there for them. And that'll be a goal more times than it's not. There was a whistle, though, and the Bulldogs with another opportunity at it. We are under 6 minutes to go in the second half of this one. And moves around again. The shot is good. Scores for the Bulldogs. Erica Nyberg, another multiple goal game for her. And as the ladies reset, folks, this production was brought to you in part by Wireless Zone Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer. Repair Zone, cracked screen, new battery. We got you covered. Located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Back to midfield we go. We've got a lot of these today. 25 of them to be exact. Today this will be the 26th. And I want to go ahead and say that Narragansett is probably 120 of them, or close to that number as they pick up another one. Yeah, I'll easily say that. And that's definitely something that they're going to work on. Again, it's not early in the season anymore, but it's still plenty early. That's why I think this game came at the perfect time. And the Bulldogs, Haig has it, and generally switches sides of the field when she does, working in the middle, pass, complete. Nyberg has it for the Bulldogs, And makes her way into Narragansett third. Has to get around her defender, nothing there. But a whistle is blown. They're blowing a lot of those tonight. There must be a lot of infractions. Don't know them all, but the Bulldogs got another good shot on goal here. On the whistle. There it is. There's a shot, and in it goes. Pack another one on for the Bulldogs.
Goal number 13, Erica.
Another one for Erica Nyberg, the sophomore. And that makes it 16-10, so they're making the score a little bit closer. This is kind of what you would have loved to have seen come out of the locker room or out of the half. The Bulldogs did score the first goal in the second half, but you're also playing against Narragansett team that kind of thinks they have it set up. So 4:45 to go, back in the middle, up high it goes. Where it ends up, kind of know, and that's in Narragansett's glove. And a whistle. And we have a timeout on the field, it looks like, with 4:30 to go. The score Narragansett 16 and the Bulldogs 10. So the Bulldogs with 9 games to go in the regular season. We'll be right back here on Wednesday. Their opponent, Providence Country Day, who as of today sits at 0-4 in the league. Nothing is guaranteed, but it sure is a quick remedy, a bounce-back win. And the Bulldogs, it's not all bad news for this Bulldog team here tonight. I definitely saw some highlights and some bright spots. There's just a few areas that they need to work on, and they got 9 games to do it before the playoffs. But I definitely see a team that is continuous, keeps coming at you. And Narragansett breaks their huddle. .4:30 to go from Sal or Jerry Field. We'll be back here Friday night too for the boys lacrosse. They sit at 4-0 at the moment. They have 1 game in the meantime, so we'll have 5 games under their belt when we cover them on Friday night. And the players back on the field here for a second half that has definitely been bogged down in whistles. It has been elongated plenty. I mean, if this were my first game watch, which it's not, I would think no contact at all is allowed, because any contact that the Bulldogs have initiated has been whistled. And I'm sure some has been legitimate, maybe all, I don't know, but any time that, whether they bump into them or what the case may be, Narragansett seems to have benefit. And Narragansett has it in Wesley's zone behind the goal. And they're not rushing. Wesley's pressing the issue. And Narragansett has everything spread right out in no rush. 6-goal lead, 3.5 to go. And shot from way outside, saved by Pruitt, who's just had so many shots peppered at her tonight. And out of that 16 goals, 10 of them had to be, I don't know what you call it, but from that setup that they get after a penalty. And they've really converted probably like 9 goals like that, which you can't really blame Pruitt for those. And a whistle. So the Bulldogs will get their opportunity, and this is what I'm referring to. Narragansett's had this opportunity 10 times and probably converted 8 or 9. And the ball falls out on the backswing And Narragansett has it going left to right. And what do you know, another whistle. Folks, this production is brought to you in part by Kiefer Martial Arts, Kids Karate. 2 free weeks and a free uniform. Exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout on KieferMartialArts.com. The girls are getting set up again by the officials. 2 minutes to go here. Narragansett's in possession. So the Bulldogs will work on some things tomorrow. And then they're back live on Wednesday. We are hitting the diamond tomorrow, folks. Similary Field, 4:30 first pitch. For some Bulldog baseball action. We got baseball tomorrow and some more baseball on Saturday. The defending state champs working on some things early on in the season. Setting themselves up for a playoff run, hopefully, and the softball team as well. All lacrosse during the week, though, here. And a whistle. We are nearing the end here. We have about a minute left in this contest. Hasn't been all bad for this Bulldog team. It's been a good test. A good gauge to where you're at and what needs to be worked on. Narragansett exploited a few things, and now you know, and knowing early in the season is better than finding out with 2 games left what a glaring weakness you may have would be. So I think after 4 games, to play this game, figure some things out, work off that, you're just going to be better off for it. And I know that's glass half full. But the whistle, that time she did clip her head, I saw it. And we're back live, under a half a minute to go, folks. And this thing is just about in the books. And it has been fun, it hasn't all been bad. Narragansett in no rush. Whether they'll even shoot again is a question. As the final 10 seconds tick away, folks, it's been fun. Hasn't been real fun because Bulldogs ended up on the bottom end. 16-10 is going to be 17-10. The late shot, for some reason, they thought necessary to add, and they did. 6 seconds to go. Final's going to be 17 for Narragansett, 10 for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs move along at 4-1 and have no reason to drop their heads at all. A good test, a good time for the test. Now you move forward, work on some things. We'll be back with this Lady Bulldog team on Wednesday. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m., some baseball action, first pitch from Similary. And that is going to do it, folks, for this one. Final 17-10, Mariners overtake the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will be back in action right here on Wednesday. We're back in action at Similary Field tomorrow for some Bulldog baseball action. Folks, this production was brought to you in part by Wireless Zone, Valenti Subaru, Kiefer Martial Arts, Coastal Graphics, Remy's Cycles, Teddy's Toys, McQuaid's Ace Hardware, and Nancy Siciliano of Oceanfront Homes. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner, Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, signing off till tomorrow, folks.
Couldn't have been better. I don't know.